Hey everyone, in this tutorial you will learn quick and easy to digest surface modeling techniques which you can use for your own projects to add amazing details. And if you want to dive even deeper into surface modeling, I have a huge, amazing surface modeling course on Plasticity. It's by far the best on the internet, and you will learn everything about surface modeling, how to create that absolutely beautiful, amazing helmet design, and also you will learn the whole theoretical stuff behind surface modeling, what is tangency, curvature. You will get amazing exercises and huge amount of bonuses. So if you are interested in surface modeling, definitely check out first link in the description. Let's dive right into our surface modeling tutorial. Quickly explain what we will do. So first of all, we will just again establish here the very main form. We will just revolve it because it's always here the same form. And then we will just cut here a piece away. And what we will then do, the magic part, the surface modeling part, like always, is we will cut here a piece out with this form and create some lines to create this shape here. And what's interesting is if we check here out our reference, you see here it goes like a little bit inwards, but it ends with being like straight again. So very, very interesting techniques that you will learn here. And basically let's start extremely simple with a spline curve. With this spline curve, just follow here the shape. It's a little bit hard to see, but it should work. So just create here a curve, press 1 and adjust the curves. So yeah, for this tutorial it's fine. And you see we have just one curve. And this is what we want. So now we press revolve and snap it to the Z-axis and just drag it up. And voila, we have here our main form. It doesn't look as our bottle, but hold on. So delete this curve and also delete this edge here. And right now, before we continue, press tab, select this object and patch holes. So we close our holes here. So we can cut with the Shift A with just a normal line. Yeah, somewhere here. It's not round. It's just the perspective of the image. So it has to be straight. Press C and cut our main body. So this will be here our top piece. And let's hide it for now. And let's basically start here with this cool shape. So again, because we have a reference, we can just, use it. And again, just create a spline curve and create here a nice curve with a few points. And again, just adjust. So if you don't see the curve very good, press G, bring it here to the front. Because now if you press 1, you just see those purple points a little bit better and just adjust them. So yeah, that looks great. And select this curve, Shift D to duplicate and just bring it over and adjust it again here where you have it on the sketch. So yeah, here for the tutorial, that should work. Perfect. So let's do now the super fun part. Select both of those curves and search for F imprint. I have it on Shift 1 because it's one of the most used shortcuts. So just Shift 1, it's 1,000,000 times faster. So Shift 1 and here project them onto your bottle shape here and delete those curves. Or put them with Ctrl G into, let's call it IC, imprint curves, and hide this group. And perfect. And now we can just delete all of those surfaces here. So select them both, all three, Shift X to delete it. And we have this hole now. And how can we close it? As always, surface modeling. Okay, so now we have to do something very interesting. So we have to create here some extra edges along this bottle to create some extra curves to push in or to create this inner shape here. So it maybe doesn't make really sense what I'm talking here. So just follow along and you will see in a second why. So press Shift A and create a line. One pretty close here at the top and Shift D to duplicate, and let's bring this curve here and again Shift D and one maybe here. So let's create So bring this one here and one more in the middle, so you can adjust more or less. But now let's select all of them and bring them here just to the front so you'll see it better. And now we have to imprint them onto our surface. So you can search for F and imprint, or I have it here on Shift 1 because yeah, you will constantly use this shortcut. So Shift 1, so you can right click and change shortcut and press Shift 1. Again, in the PDF, first link in the description, you have everything about surface modeling. And also as a bonus, all shortcuts of Plasticity and also all my optimized shortcuts for surface modeling. So press Shift 1 and select the surface and you see you get some extra curves. Don't be confused if this is your first time. It will make sense in a second. And now what we want to do is we want bridge those edges or connect them and rebuild manually this shape here so we can at the end just loft and bring everything together again. So first of all, maybe let's start with those two here. So if you search for F and here you have it, bridge edge, I have it again on Shift B. It's one of the most important shortcuts for surface modeling like on this planet Earth. So I have it just on Shift B or bridge edge, but shortcuts are 1,000,000 times better. Again, that's why I've created this PDF. So Shift B, and you see, normally it just creates like tangent curve, but we don't want it in this example. We just want G0 because here you see sharp edge. So it's just G0, no continuity. So let's do the same for those. Shift B, make it G0, G0. And also this one, G0, G0. And here at the top, it's different. Because if we check it somewhere here, you see here on the right, it is round. And here at the top, it looks very round. But here it's round and we just have a tiny, tiny bit of a sharp edge. So what we want to do here is something very interesting. We will bridge them with Shift B. And if you press 1, you see, we have G2 continuity, so just for now it's fine. And we have a lot of points, so let's press OK. And now we can just take 1 point, and just this 1 point, just bring it a tiny, tiny little bit inside. You see, so maybe that's already even too much. So you see, we have still this curve very smoothly, but then this little bump here. So exactly what we have here, you will see in a second. And here at the top, we just want a round edge, but if we press Shift B, nothing happens because we just have one edge. So let's break that edge down. We can just press 3, face mode, select this whole face, Ctrl R, isoparam, press tab and just cut it here into 2 pieces because now we can select those 2 edges and Shift B and still nothing happens because they are bridging now at this end. It's the wrong end. So just click side 2 and side 1. And now it looks fine. And the same here at the bottom. Select both edges, Shift B, just change the sides. And here also G0, because here you see it goes inwards. Perfect. But now you wonder, it doesn't go inwards, it's just straight. That's exactly the point, because now we will select all of those straight lines without those here. And Shift S and create our own points. So we will just duplicate them, subdivide this curve. And now one by one, we will just take those curves, points in the middle and just bring them a little bit inward. So here you can play a little bit around, but yeah, I will just do it like very simple here. So select those 2 points and just bring them a little bit inwards. And also those. Just here on the XY axis, just a little bit, and those here just a very, very tiny bit, just something like that, but you can adjust it, but perfect. So look, now we can, basically there are like many options what we can do, but just to keep things simple, we want to close now this gap here, right? So we can, with edge mode, select this whole left side with shift click and shift click this whole right side. And if we loft that, we get a rounding, we don't want it. So press tab, tab, G0, you see it's straight. But now with shift click, we can add all of those, guiding curves that we've just created. So press shift, and now you see we squeeze it into this form that we've created. Voila guys, you see? If we delete those curves just for now, and you see we have the shape. Yes, it's not perfect. We can optimize it much more, but for this beginner tutorial, this is more than fine. And press tab, select everything. So we have two surfaces, press J, so we just have one surface. Let's give it here some fillets. So first of all, let's delete all of those weird lines here that we just needed for the curve. So you can object mode, select that, and I have it on the shortcut, but for you it's delete redundant topology. It's again Control D, so everything is optimized for the left hand, so it's super fast. Again, you can find everything here. So select that, Control D, and you see that looks already much smoother. And now press 2, and now let's just select this edge here and just give it a very simple curve. It's not perfect, but for this tutorial it's fine. The same here. So here, just a very simple fillet. You have to play with the value because sometimes it works, sometimes not, with a basic technique, so something like that. Select again this whole object or this whole surface, and here patch holes. So we close the bottom and the top. And again, edge mode, let's give it here some really tiny fillets here. Just keep things simple, and right click the same here at the bottom. Just something like that. So we have something like that. And now, because we have it also here on the left and most probably on the other side. So it's like 3 pieces. So we don't have to do it like 2 more times. We can just create a line, snap it to the middle and attach it somewhere here. And now we can radial array it around the middle just with 3. Perfect. So let's select only 2 lines, press J and press C and cut our surface. This is selected, deleted everything here. So we just have 1/3. Now select this whole piece and again radial array around the middle center and just use 3. And voila, you see that looks absolutely beautiful. Press OK. Join everything. Patch holes, so you close those holes, press 2, and give it here a very tiny fillet, just for the tutorial sake, here to keep things simple. And the same at the bottom, 3 and 3, press OK, press Alt H to bring the top piece and select those 2 edges as well. And with exactly those techniques, you can create, if you use those techniques and workflows in a more creative, more technical way, you can create this kind of helmets. So if you want to learn how to implement now those learnings of surface modeling into an absolutely beautiful product like this helmet, check out first link in the description. There's also a huge introduction to surface modeling and many practices and exercises to really deepen that understanding. And then in the second part, we will model this helm from scratch. Every beginner can follow along. You have many testimonials here and students' results, so I can definitely recommend it to you. But in any way, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Check out first link in the description and see you in the next one. Bye.